Well, it was a mob mentality fueled by alcohol as well as racism. What happened yesterday was cowardly, disgraceful and disgusting, and it is just behaviour that will not be tolerated.
I didn't even leave my building yesterday afternoon. It sounded like something from Apocalypse Now.
The young men who tore up multiculturalism and so forth by the ropes, in my view, the icing was put on the cake yesterday at Cronulla when people from the Australian community finally said no.
The searing image for me, Virginia, was the image of two girls about 10 metres in front of me, clearly of Middle Eastern descent, walking along this main street of Cronulla out the front of Northy's Bar. All of a sudden they were pointed out by some people nearby. Two girls then came forward and pushed them over from behind. One of the more disturbing things was all the locals stood around and all the girls came in and kicked them and punched them and pulled their hair.
There's thousands of people there and two Middle Easterners and a Middle Eastern woman walking with a headgear on. What are they expecting to happen?
In Cronulla, it's hard to ignore. Hatred and violence never witnessed before. Watching it unfold, I held back the tears. This was an attack on all Lebanese. Images on TV I could not believe. Can somebody tell me what it achieved? Alcohol consumption's vigilante attacks, and innocent people caught up in that. Thinking to myself, that's all we need. More negative headlines for people to read. Lebanese this and Lebanese that. Drive-by shootings and baseball bat. I've led the charge here, Alan Jones said. Tell me what was going through his head. Urging so-called Aussies to gather as one. Now our lives are not the same, the damage is done.
Violence swept across Sydney streets for a second night in a row. Carloads of Middle Eastern men headed to the southern suburbs of Cronulla, Brighton, Les Sands and Caringbah. There, cars and shops were smashed as the gangs terrorised residents with bats, rocks and iron bars. This man was beaten on the street while another victim was bashed in front of his tent.
He said the bro boys are coming to destroy the mosque. We're going to protect it at any cost. That's a scene I drove past on my way home. The campus on lockdown, police on the roam. Talk back radio spreading voices of hate. Carloads of Arabs growing at a fast rate. A battle on the streets has just begun. A battle that no one can ever say that they won. Cars destroyed and shop windows smashed. Ordinary people picked up and bashed. Now the politicians trying to cool things down, especially to people whose skin color is brown. Unrest is on the rise, what did you expect? Lebanese people have pride to protect. I pray we find other ways to voice our concern. Violence not the answer, when will we learn? Stop the hatred. Stop the violence. Stop the racism. One love. One world. Yeah, there is no simple answer for the riots we've seen. If you're causing violence, bro, you got to come clean. We all feel the pain, exactly the same, but we can't afford to bring more shame to our name. Read your Bible, brother, or read the Quran. It's time to stand up and be a man. Our fathers came here to escape the war. Use your common sense, we don't want it no more. And to you so-called Aussies, listen to this. I too drink beer and I too get pissed. I too listen to Bonzi and I too play sport. And I too wanna use the boogie board that I bought. So can the real Australia please stand tall? It's time to put an end to this once and for all. This land is for every culture to share. Multiculturalism, advance Australia fair. Yeah.